Today, it's not a rant video, it's like let's talk about this little issue that's happening right now in the community, but like it's kind of gonna sound like a rant, so let's not make it 19 years long. Today, I'm talking about the Drop the T petition. Now, what is this? It is a group of, I believe it's gay men in the LGBT community, so lesbian, gay, bi, and trans community, that want to drop the T, so trans or transgender, out of the acronym LGBT. So basically like remove you from the community. Now you can't talk about this topic without looking at both sides. Like critical thinking, you gotta look at both sides, you gotta understand both sides, you gotta talk about it and make like a sound argument about why you're on one side. So that's what I always try to do. Even though I disagree completely, I need to talk about both sides because it's important. You can't just like blind yourself to one side and only accept one side. It doesn't work like that. That's not how society should be run, and that's how people do it. I don't like it. Let's do it. So I am gonna go on the side of, yeah, let's get out. Let's get out the trans from our community. I get it. I understand for one aspect that it is not a sexual orientation. Gay, like lesbian, gay, bi, that is a sexual orientation. Trans is definitely not a sexual orientation. So I understand, and a lot of trans people do agree with this as well. A part of me does also, that it is not, I agree it's not a sexual orientation. It's more like gender identity, I guess. Let's just put it in that category for right now. It's like two sides and you're kind of putting them together, so people mix it up in society as like trans is a sexual orientation. You're either gay, bi, or transgendered. Like obviously it doesn't work like that, and it shouldn't work like that, but people see it like that because it's in the same acronym. So a part of me, I was like, okay, like I get it, I understand why you want it out of the acronym, but there's some issues to their like their whole post is just like, Jesus Christ. So it's like reading it, you gotta be open-minded, you gotta be open-minded. I read the whole thing, I'm like, okay, I get it, and then they get vicious, and honestly, they start talking about how trans women are just men that cut off their, I can't. Honestly, I don't even wanna get into it because when I was reading this, I read the whole thing just to make sure I was understanding everything properly. It made me so angry that I couldn't believe that people in the community, no, you know what, I can believe it, because some people in this community are shitty as fuck, especially because of this Drop the T petition. Don't like assume things about the whole community when you don't even know. Like, I don't, Okay, so one of the really big reasons I have an issue with this is that it's almost like when gay marriage became legalized in the United States in late June 26th or something, it was like amazing, like I was happy, people were happy, it was great. But then the second you're happy, you're like, you realize that like, that's usually like the last frontier for a lot of gay people. Like, gay people, I make it sound like, that's not, I'm just like, the second gay marriage is legal, we're done, our fight is over, we're good, everyone's happy. But then like you forget that there's other people in the acronym, like not even just trans people, like come on man. People still don't take lesbians seriously, like, oh, you're just like waiting for the right guy to come in. People don't even believe bisexuality exists, like, oh, just choose a side. And then you have trans people, it's basically like, whatever, the gays have the rights, the transgenders or whatever. Like it just makes me mad because then it's like we're left behind. And it's like, just the people who benefit from the gay marriage thing, they're just like, oh, off into the sun, we're so happy. Like, no, obviously all the gay people are like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that there's like, obviously the group of like the Drop the T petition, they really don't care about us. So if you remove us from the acronym, you, like, I feel like we need to be united. I understand that we're not a sexual orientation, 100%, but we need to be united because we are stronger in numbers, and if we have people in the same community fighting for rights to make everybody in this community like legal and like not be afraid to go outside and like be safe and be able to get their papers changed, like it doesn't just affect trans people, it's everybody in this community. And I feel like if we are big numbers, we are able to actually change something. So like separating us, now we're just left like LGB is like big up there, and then like the trans people are just like, we're just trans, and like we only have ourselves to like help each other, which is fine, but we need help from other people. And I feel like it's been like that for a lot of other issues in the past. Like, all I can think about is that it's like once we have rights and everyone's happy, then maybe we can talk about, like, I don't know, changing the name of the acronym or something like that. Like, I don't know. And I get it. A lot of trans people like think that we should not have the T as LGBT, and I understand that 100%. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like, oh yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. Like, I get it. I understand why it shouldn't be in there, but I also think that it should be in there for right now because we don't have rights. A lot of people in America, in Canada, all over the world don't have rights. And if we're in a bigger number, then it's like easier for us to get things, I feel, because that's how it's been in the past, and that's how it was with gay marriage and stuff. We had a lot of straight people on our side, like, and allies, like, yeah, gay marriage, obviously, let's do it, bang. And then we got it, and then like the straight allies, okay, we're good, we're gone, blah, blah. Gays, we're good, we're happy, we're good. And then trans people on the side, we also were like, yeah, gay marriage, not all trans people are straight. Like, that's not how it works, right? But like, now that that's done, we're here on the side, we're like, oh, can we actually like just like borrow you guys? Can you like come and help us? Because we're like all in the same community. And like the allies, like also come here, please help us. And then like we can all be happy and like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just like kind of talking shit and talking about the same thing over and over again. I want to know what you think about this. I was asked to make a video about the Drop the T petition, and I thought it'd be like a really interesting thing to talk about. I know that it is problematic for a lot of people in this community. I don't think that it should. I don't even think, why is this petition even exist? Who brought this up? Why is this a thing that we're bringing up right now? I feel like it's only being brought up now, and it's becoming a big deal now because gay marriage is legal. And like, yes, there is still a lot of violence against gay and like lesbian and bisexual people in the United States. And if you look at the numbers though, between that, I'm not comparing like the violence between these groups of people, but I am gonna say that trans people, there's a lot more like violence and discrimination and like deaths associated with being trans, and it's like absolutely like horrible. I don't even want to get into the numbers. Like 271 trans people were murdered from October 1st to September 31st. So 2014, 2015. It's a ridiculous number, okay? And I don't want this number to increase because we don't have the support of other people in our community. Not that I'm saying that people in the community would kill us. I'm just saying like bigger numbers, we can do things together, we can like actually get change done. I don't know. I feel like we're stronger in numbers. And I also think that, I don't know, a lot of trans people are like identify also as like gay and lesbian and bi and queer, and like, why do we have to separate everything? Everything is fine right now. Like, let's just like group together and make change happen. Try to be inspirational during a rant. It's great. Let me know what you think. Have a great week.